Om Shanti, a greeting of peace to all my brothers and sisters, and Sawubona, which is a special greeting from Africa, which really means I see you, I acknowledge you, I recognize you in your humanity. Diwali is a beautiful festival of lights, and I think in many ways at this time it holds a special significance for all of us. As I was just reflecting on this festival, I was reminded of a trip I did many years ago to a remote farm, and as we traveled towards the farm at night, moving away from the city, it got darker and darker and darker. But something beautiful happened the darker it got. It was a clear night, and so what you saw were the brilliant stars that were shining. The sky was a myriad of beautiful sparkling stars, and the moon felt so huge and so bright. And so, as dark as it gets now in the world, because we are facing challenges and uncertainty, but within that to know and remember that the stars shine brighter, that the light shines brighter in the night sky when we move away from all that is artificial and all that is acquired, but when we move to that natural state. And so Diwali is a reminder that they are living stars, and the living stars are a reminder that very much within our hearts and within our beings there is hope. Firstly, hope in a sense that at the core of our being, at the depth of our hearts, there's goodness. And so no matter how dark the night gets and no matter the chaos we see in the world, to just always remember that yes, there is goodness at the heart of every being, and not to lose sight of that goodness, to keep that goodness in my awareness. Diwali as a festival of lights as well is a festival that reminds us of God's protection. In our world, we had strayed so far away from divinity and God's light and love because we got so distracted by materialism. But at this time, the compassion of the divine love of God is very clearly felt, in a sense that at this time, as we turn our minds to God, as we turn our hearts with that openness towards the awareness of God as our divine parent, no matter who we are, no matter where we come from, no matter what we did, but that God's love and compassion is there for each one of us. So it's a reminder, let's turn our hearts to God in remembrance of God's love, in remembrance of God's purity, and in remembrance of God's wisdom. And as we align ourselves in that way, then it will allow for the inner transformation to take place. We all want a new world because after Diwali is always the celebration of the new year. So Diwali as a festival of light is a reminder that after this dark period, there is a period of light. And so, as we keep that awareness of the light that we want, it's a reminder that in order to usher that new dawn in, we have to create a new awareness within our hearts. We need to become internally the world that we want to see around us. And so at this time, as we take power from God, as we learn to infuse our thinking, our vision, our attitudes with love, so that as we bring that internal change within ourselves, then that energy is what we're going to collectively use to create a new world. The world we want is the world that we need to create together. And so this time of Diwali, as we celebrate, as we ignite the lamps, as we hold that internal awareness within ourselves. Yes, it's a time of hope, it's a time of God's protection, but it's a time of our commitment to creating a new world as well through our personal transformation. So my greetings, my best wishes for you to stay safe, for you to stay healthy, and yes, for you to also feel God's presence in making that beautiful change within your being, and so that we can together usher in a new world of light, of happiness, of joy, of abundance, and of peace. So Om Shanti and my best wishes. Thank you.
आइए इस दिवाली संस्कार परिवर्तन का उत्सव मनाएं।